Welcome to Real Deal. I'm Tara.
And I'm Jazelle.
And today we are talking about Dune Part 2, directed by Denis Villeneuve.
Villeneuve! As written!
I have to say off the bat, this is one of my favorite movies of the year. I think top 3 spot. I don't have anything in 3 yet, actually. It's just Problemista and then Dune 2. But I know Jazelle and I have varied opinions.
I do have to say, most overhyped movie of 2023 so far.
No, if you drank the worm juice, you wouldn't feel that way.
You know, my eyes have not yet turned blue.
I'm on the way.
And I saw it twice.
I'm hitting cerulean right now. Like, if you look close enough, I think my eye color is changing.
No, for real.
I did watch it 2 times, and I have the Dune bucket and everything. I bought into the hype. Oh my god, it's bad.
No,
it's really bad.
I get it. But I don't. The second time, we'll get into it.
Oh my god. Okay. Running down the basics for you guys. So, Dune Part 2, Denis Villeneuve, 2024. Follow the mythic journey of Paul Atreides as he unites with Chani and the Fremen while on a path of revenge against the conspirators who destroyed his family. Facing a choice between the love of his life and the fate of the known universe, Paul endeavors to prevent a terrible future only he can foresee. All right. That's not convoluted at all.
No. And starring Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Javier Bardem, Josh Brolin, Austin Butler, Florence Pugh, Dave Bautista, Christopher Walken, Rebecca Ferguson, Stellan Skarsgård, and so many more.
Score by Hans Zimmer.
Do have to say, great score. Beautiful
Crazy.
Score.
Yeah. Goosebumps. Gave me goosebumps.
Yeah. The sound design was great. Definitely a movie to see in Dolby quality or IMAX.
Yeah. I think to see this in a smaller screen is a betrayal.
I agree.
Yeah.
The first time I watched it was at the Dolby screening. And it was so much better than the second time I saw it, which was at, like, literally standard theater, like, mom and pop, privately owned.
An angel dies every time you watch something in standard screening that was made for IMAX.
Yeah.
Angel lost its wings.
Really unfortunate. I gave it on Letterboxd. Oof. Let's see. Did you say what you gave it?
I gave it a 5.
You gave it a full 5?
I gave it a full 5 both times, I fear.
Both times is crazy.
I loved it. I watched this in a packed theater both times. Second time was kind of horrific because I was with people who wouldn't stop talking and, like, making noises. But the first time was amazing. And I think it's so rare that I get to see something in a theater like the way God intended, in a full theater of people who, like, understand how movie theaters work, so they, like, shut the fuck up during the movie. But also I feel like movies are so back, you know, like, since Barbie.
I definitely think that the cinema is cinema.
Yeah, it's cinema. Like, we do come to this place for magic.
Yes.
She might have been right. I don't know. That's
because here they are.
Yeah, know? Here they are.
True they.
Sound that you can feel.
And
I felt she
it.
says.
Yeah.
Another shout out to Hans Zimmer for that sound. Absolutely crazy.
I gave it on my first watch a 3, and then on my second watch I gave it a 3. Even though in my heart I wanted to give it a 2.5.
No, stick with your gut. Give it a 2.5 then.
No, well, the first time I really didn't mind it. I appreciated it, but I think the second time I just wanted it to be over.
I don't know. I just loved it so much. I think it just was. I think Dune really is one of those unadaptable books too. I think that it's worth mentioning that it's been tried before. That is not shade towards the other adaptations. They are okay, but I think Frank Herbert's Dune is so hard to put into screen, and it's like one of Denis' childhood dreams. He says, like, he's loved Dune since he was like 14 or whatever, and now he's like however old and finally can adapt it. I thought the first one was slow, but I still liked it. But I just thought this was action-packed. The beginning scenes of, like, the, I can't even remember what the like, enemy, like, Fade Rotha's men floating up the mountain. I can't even
remember what they're called. Yeah.
So good! We come to this place for magic!
Right.
What didn't work for you?
Okay. I'll say, was there anything about the movie you didn't like?
Come back to me.
Okay, I'll tell you what I did like about the movie.
Yeah.
What I liked was beautiful cinema, great
gowns.
cinema.
Great gowns.
You know, beautiful cinematography, great costumes, actually great costumes. Yeah. I really liked the actors in it. I thought it was well acted. I thought it was entertaining. The script was, decent. It was just like the plot that had me bored. Like I feel like it didn't have to be that long.
Yeah.
And okay, were you the one that told me that this is what Star Wars is based on?
I probably was.
Is that true?
Star Wars takes a lot from Herbert's Dune.
Okay. Well, that being said, I feel like Star Wars did it better. Like, I'm so sorry. In my head, if you never have seen Dune, but you've seen Star Wars, this is just like Star Wars on a different planet. This is Star Wars on Tatooine. Like.
No,
I don't know.
No,
I was just like,
I'm hurting.
Oh
right
my
now.
god, I don't know. I just like came from a Star Wars home, so I feel like it went harder. And if you mix Star Wars with Mad Max, I feel like you get Dune.
Okay, I can see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I do just feel like Dune is like the origin of so much great sci-fi. I don't know. Yeah. I see what you're saying. I feel like Dune really risks it all. I think that you can see such a character arc in part 2 with Paul Atreides where he is so well-meaning and benevolent in the beginning, and then you can really feel that switch. And I know you were like, it was corny, when he's like getting all evil and whatnot. But I liked it and I enjoyed it, and I thought the religious fanaticism was such an exciting touch because at first you're like, haha, Javier Bardem, like, he's so funny. He's always like, haha, as it was written. Like, he's really buying into it. And then by the end, you're like, okay, wait, actually, it's not good.
Yeah, I feel...
It's not good.
I don't know. I was like, okay, Anakin, go off, sort of, in my head.
Anakin is child's play. Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no. Anakin wishes, I feel like.
I don't know. Okay, I also have to say, I have to ask, are you a sci-fi fan?
I am a sci-fi fan.
I'm a sci-fi not fan.
Oh,
I don't
no.
I'm not like a dystopia, like not in a teen dystopia, not in a regular dystopia, not into like science fiction for the most part.
Science fiction, double feature. Anyway, a Rocky Horror moment. I think I'm just a nerd.
Yeah. This movie's for geeks.
I think I'm just a nerd. Like, I love... I'm gonna order the books because I want to read the books.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I want to read all of the books.
Okay, I'm definitely a geek though. I love Star Wars.
I like Star Wars. I like Dune. I like what he's done. I watched the earlier version. Mm-hmm. I'm suddenly forgetting the director's name. The guy who did Twin Peaks. That's really bad that I can't remember.
Lynch?
Yeah, David Lynch did Dune before this version.
Yes, I recall.
It's interesting.
I haven't seen that version of it.
I think it's fun to watch just to see how far we've come. I know people like to bag on it because the effects are like...
corny?
They're terrible.
Okay.
But I think for the sake of like film history, it's interesting to watch because I'm sure at the time it was amazing.
They were working with what they got.
They were working with all they had.
Okay, well, I'll have to watch the David Lynch version. But I think, okay, going back to like the religious aspect of it all,
yeah.
I feel like this movie just like took in so much of like Middle Eastern culture and like bastardized it in a lot of ways.
I think a lot of that was the point though. In the books he really plays upon the part of the point that like there's such white saviorism, which is kind of
I agree.
To make Paul Atreides feel like he is a white savior, and that's the problem. And I think that's why this movie starts with Chani being like, I think it's the first movie, where Zendaya's like, who will be our next oppressor? And then the shot immediately following is Timothée Chalamet as Paul Atreides. I feel like I do like the criticism.
It was intentional.
Yeah, it was intentional. Rebecca Ferguson kind of adapting to the culture just so she can weaponize it and lead these people and their vulnerabilities, All of that is intentional, which I enjoy because I was like, damn, she hella evil.
No, I
was like, whoa.
Weaponizing that baby? Come on.
Little mini Anya Taylor-Joy. Spoiler for y'all who haven't seen the movie, but
God.
Yeah.
I didn't like that either. Little fetus Anya Taylor-Joy whispering, what's he doing, Mama? I was like, be so for real with me.
I didn't mind, but again, that's because in Lynch's, it's like a 7-year-old and she's like evil. And, you know, I think I would rather go with the fetus because a 7-year-old, I was like, I'm not sure I'm buying it. But the timeline is so much different in this than it is in Lynch's and in the books. Because if we were going by the actual story, we would have been 5 years in the future. So his sister would have already been born. Again, we're heading into spoiler territory. Zendaya would have already been pregnant. She's supposed to have been pregnant by the end of this movie. But that doesn't happen, so I don't know what's going to happen with all of that. He's really shifting the timeline. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. I liked it so much. And Lynch's version is all of the books in one movie, which I don't know how the hell you're supposed to do that. That's like all Game of Thrones in like 1 hour.
Yeah.
Which is not possible. But I enjoyed Dune so much.
My favorite part of this movie was Austin Butler.
Caitlin, if you're listening to this, I want you to know I have no shame in thinking that Austin Butler was sexy in this movie.
No, he was.
Case closed. Redacted. Like, I don't care. I don't
all
care.
All other opinions invalid.
I'm sorry. Sorry, girl.
Fun.
I love you, but, like, bald and all, like, may thy knife chip and shatter.
No, because when he was like...
Bye.
Oh, where are you going? You're not allowed in this way.
Bye, panic.
No, I was really like, oh, I'm feeling something.
I love the tension. And I think you can sense that again, too, when he's dueling with Paul at the end, because he's, like, kind of attracted, but also kind of feeling challenged by him.
And then the next scene when she was like, the bloodline has been secured, I was like, I would have been there, too. I was like, honestly, Sam.
No, I
stand by it.
I really enjoyed his performance. Harry Styles auditioned for that, and so did Tom Holland.
I would have been okay with Harry. Tom?
I don't think I can buy Tom Holland as evil.
No, I really don't. I feel like Austin Butler was really perfect for
It couldn't have been anybody else.
Also, that duel scene, the birthday scene, that was iconic. I do have to say, I did not really like a lot of aspects of this movie. Loved the visuals. And I think the world building, what's that world called that he lives, or like their town or whatever?
Oh God, I forgot. It's 2 words. I think it's just with like a G, something Prime, G80 Prime is where the Phaedrotha lives, and then you have Arrakis, which is where the Atreides now live.
Yeah. So, yeah, that scene where Phaedrotha goes and duels on his birthday, and he ends up having to fight the slaves, and then one of them is undrugged, and he's like, are you fucking serious? Like, really? And
you're trying to kill me, uncle. That's not how he said it, but you know, you get the gist.
Trying to kill me, uncle. I was like, okay. You trying to kill me, uncle?
No, listen, I have to say the very first time he spoke, it was Elvis.
It was.
It was Elvis as fuck, because I was like, hold on, why is he Southern? And then the accent went away, and I was like, okay.
Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die. Yeah. But the black and white, I get it, because they have like a black sun or a white sun, whatever.
Everything's black and white over
Everything's black and white.
They use all natural light for that.
Really? Mm-hmm. That was awesome.
It was really fucking cool.
I loved that. And I loved the fireworks that were kind of like ink splashes. That was really cool.
The improvised kiss between him and Skarsgård, too.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because they were only supposed to kiss one time, and then you see him grab his face and kiss him again, and that was improvised. Oh. Which I think is interesting, because I'm like, hey, you're spicy. Oh. Interesting. Dedication to the cause or whatever.
I get it.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
No, honestly. Stellan Skarsgård, I get it.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
The battle scene at the end between the two of them, I thought was really cool.
I did like that too.
It was cool.
Very well choreographed. I don't know. I just don't think that I was reading the reviews. Honestly, I get that it was beautiful. I don't think that it was monumental to me.
Yeah. I understand. I think we all have those movies where we're just like, I don't get it.
I wasn't like Apocalypse Now level confused, you know, where I was like, oh, this is the earth-shattering movie that everyone was talking about. And, you know, it's okay.
That was just not.
But this was good. I liked it. It was a solid 3 for me. However, you know, There were other things that I enjoyed more.
5 stars. I'm drinking the worm piss. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I don't care.
Okay, also I
5
did
stars.
think that the worms looked corny. I assume those were practical effects. Please, the way she's speaking the language. She has been studying.
No, you guys, you don't understand. I'm a Dune fanatic. Like, I have been out here studying. If you're gonna put Oscar Isaac in any movie, I'm 10 toes down. You put him in the first movie, it was a done deal.
What's the Dune equivalent of a Trekkie?
I don't know. I'll have to come up with something.
What do you call a Dune fan? I don't know. But that's me. Duners.
I was in the car explaining the whole plot. I was like, yeah, so you have these 2 families that are trying to breed, and then you have the Bene Gesserit, and then you have the Kwisatz Haderach, and then, anyway, I really liked it.
I loved Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
He was so good.
He was
And
really
he was,
good.
like, low-key comic relief.
Yeah. Until it stopped being fun. I was like, oh.
Then I was like, okay.
Go crazy.
Josh Brolin, I loved him. I don't know why, but, like, Florence Pugh, I was like, whatever.
I liked her. I think she has a bigger role in what will be Messiah, so she was okay.
Yeah.
But she was serving.
Oh my god.
I know that much.
The second time when I saw it with my brother, he was like, Christopher Walken, really?
Oh, listen, Atreides. Oh, what? Oh, you want me to kiss the ring? How about you fight my guy?
No. I was just like, oh my god. No, for real though.
No, I loved him in it. I do feel like I wasn't sold on
It was
Florence.
Random.
It was, I don't know.
I feel like him and Florence, I was just like,
Florence,
right?
I get.
Florence, I do get the casting. She's
I get.
popular. But especially coming off of the Oppenheimer thing, I was like, okay, you know what?
I really liked Zendaya. I like the amount of, I don't know, independence that she had in this movie, because, not to be a nerd again, but Chani doesn't have that much independence in the books or in Lynch's version. She pretty much just goes with the flow of whatever her man says. I mean, obviously you don't have that much of a choice, right? But she has a lot of autonomy in this, which I really appreciated. And that was Villeneuve's directorial choice, to give her, like, a lot more freedom and give her character freedom and not make her pregnant for the whole movie, because that would have pissed me off. We get 3 scenes of a perfume ad in the first movie, and then she's pregnant for a whole second movie. A waste. So I'm happy they didn't do that. I'm excited to see what she does in the 3rd movie.
Yeah. They did leave the door open for a little trilogy here, which I thought was interesting. I'm excited to see what is next.
Nothing good, I'm gonna tell you that much.
Yeah.
Nothing happy.
But it was giving very much Alaskan bullworm to me. When they were writing the little worm. I also have to say, maybe this is kind of important. I've never seen any Dune. I've never seen the first one, never saw the original, like, never read the book.
See, you gotta watch the first one first, because then you're just going in blind and it's confusing.
Okay, I wasn't confused, though.
Oh.
I was just like, Alaskan bullworm.
No!
Alaskan bullworm in Star Wars and Mad Max. You know, that's kind of where my brain was.
I'm pouting. You guys can't see it, but I'm pouting right now. She can see it.
She is giving me the little pouty lip. And you know what? I'm so sorry. But what can I say?
I loved it. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I really enjoyed it. It is a trilogy, and then he's done. I'm excited to see how Messiah goes. I was interested to... I feel like there's such a literacy issue, because so many people did watch this movie and feel like... Or media analysis issue, I should say. And they were like, oh, I can't tell if he was good or not. He's not good, you guys. Did you watch the same movie as me? Like, the point is that it's a shift to evil. He's drunk on power.
Yeah.
He feels like there's no other option. He has to save these people, even if he annihilates all of them in the process.
Oh my god. At the beginning, when Paul Atreides and Chani were, like, flirting and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Me and my boyfriend are like, he's like said to me, he turned to me, he said, us. And I said, wait. I said, hold on. I already seen this movie. You're gonna have to wait till the end. Take that back right now. And then at the end, where he betrays her.
Yeah.
And he's like, did you really just do that? Did you really just do that? That's really fucked up. And I was like, yeah, babes.
Yeah.
Said, not us. Not us.
Not trying to tag myself in this no more.
Yeah, and he was just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take it back.
It's about to get a lot worse. For all the Dune heads out there, you already know what's up. We are in for some pain and suffering.
I'm gonna refer to the Dune fans as wormies from now on.
We are. I'm a hardcore wormy.
Wormies.
That shit was good. Good as fuck. I enjoyed it.
1.2 million watches logged on Letterboxd is crazy.
I do feel like this is a movie where so many people I know that don't really flock to the movies went to go watch it.
And I think you should go see it. See it to believe it. Because at the end of the day, I'm not a hater, but I'm not a
do
stan.
anything for you.
Yeah.
That's understandable. I feel like that with like Love Lies Bleeding.
Which is where we differ.
Yeah, because I just was like, this didn't do anything. I liked it. It was gay. It was hot. It was great. But like, I didn't leave it and feel like 5 stars. I felt like maybe 3.
Wow. Okay.
No. I was just like, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Now what?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, that was my Dune. And so
Yeah,
it just be like that.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we've agreed for the most part. I think it's good to have other opinions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved it. I love Paul Atreides.
Shout out to Paul
Leto
Atreides.
Atreides. Rest in peace, Duke Leto Atreides. Oscar Isaac. You're so fine. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how you feel about Messiah. Maybe it'll be.
You know what?
Maybe it'll change it.
Maybe.
I love you, Villeneuve. Thank you for everything you've done, and Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer is a legend for this. I will not lie.
No, score goes crazy.
Yeah.
It gives me goosebumps.
Yeah, I mean, most people liked it, so yeah, see it to believe it.
See it to
Buy a
believe
ticket.
it. Yeah, don't watch it on your phone. Please go see it in IMAX.
No, don't watch it on your phone. Don't watch it on fucking Amazon.
Don't watch it on
whatever.
TikTok. I swear to fucking God. Those people who watch the 100 parts,
Yeah, that's
don't
crazy.
do that. Please don't do that.
Dune Part 55.
It's an injustice. It's an injustice, you guys.
Oh my
Stop
God.
doing that. All right. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yep.
Bye.
As written.
Muad'Dib.